GM party people. Happy 100K Bitcoin day. Happy Fantasy Top Rewards, our live day. It is a good day to be alive and in Web3. Ezrin, my lovely co-host, as always, how you doing this morning, big dog?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. I mean, it's hard to, have a bad day when you've got, like I said, Bitcoin hitting a brand new all-time high. Kind of crushed through it last night, hit
Yep.
103K. Got my uncle texting me again. He finally unblocked me and is saying, "Hey, so that Bitcoin I bought at 70K a couple years ago." It feels good to be on the right side of history again.
Nice. Yeah. I started getting the messages like, any chance you could show me how to buy some of that Bitcoin? Um. So yeah, I guess a lot of people. It's funny, isn't it? How they all. It's like Bitcoin at whatever K, not interested. Bitcoin in the news, people start deciding they want to buy again. It is funny,
Yeah,
but
it's funny thing, the human brain, and I think we've seen the same thing in fantasy, right? Kind of that once cards hit a new all-time high and volume is ripping, that's when people want to dive in, right? Not in kind of some of the downturn periods like right now, which would be a good time to accumulate. They only want it when
yeah,
it's the the it girl of the summer.
yeah, absolutely. But no, good. Glad there's more people getting in. I'm sure at some point they'll not just leave. Um, it'll be good. Be good. So yeah, I'm gonna certainly help a few friends. Still got a bunch of like leftover ledgers from our NFT days, still completely sealed and unopened. I'm like gonna start handing them out like sweeties.
Dude, that is I have an entire drawer in my closet that are just branded ledgers. I've got a cool
Yeah,
cat one, an artifact
pre-mint. Remember,
one.
was
Yeah,
it
I
pre-mint?
got yes, I got a pre-mint one.
I think I've got about six pre-mint ones, a bunch of other ones. At one point, I was giving them to like some guy that was coming to paint my house and stuff.
Oh
He
my
was like, "Oh, into
god.
that crypto." I was like, "Here, mate, take this."
Sorry, I can't pay you in cash, but I can
Yeah,
pay you in cold
yeah,
storage, which really isn't
yeah.
that better?
And I promise you that cellophane's not been taken off. Yeah, I'm not
Oh
gonna
my
rug
god.
you.
Oh boy.
um, but yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. It's nice to start not feeling like just that crypto guy. You know, when you go out and you just don't really mention it.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Nice
But that
seeing,
is not why we're here. We're here because another week fantasy has ended. We have got to the end of a 28th tournament. It's not even 28th, is it? It's like more than that.
Yeah, because the first ones, like the first
They had
couple before
names.
yeah, they
Yeah.
had names. They before they reworked it. So I mean, we're certainly over 30 consecutive weeks, which I mean, pretty soon we're right around the corner. We'll be hitting like a year's worth of competitions. Like, it's flying by in my eyes, man.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? Remember when we used to have to pick one deck?
Yeah. Oh my God. What a love fantasy
I am
top. Love the devs.
so glad that changed.
But what an awful decision that was in hindsight.
Yeah. I can't think of any. I just can't think of like putting one deck. Like, why would we even buy more than five cards? You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Glad they made that change pretty quick early in the life cycle.
Mm,
Or else we might not have even seen the adoption we've seen to this point. So
yeah. I know. You got some people like playing 150 decks or something. It's crazy.
yeah, the Zenekas of the world with 500 cards.
Yeah, Franz Farm 317 decks this week.
Jesus.
Someone with 140, 190. It's a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, how did you do this week?
Uh, you know, like always, it's a tale as old as time. Started off the week, looking like I was gonna be getting, 0.25 Ethan rewards and 30 cards and 1,000 blast gold, and just ticked on down as the days went by, and my heroes kind of went to shit a little bit and stopped tweeting, but that's the name of the game. And ultimately I didn't do too bad whatsoever. So before just to show
Okay.
everything in a nice, concise view. Heading on over to the Moltz Fantasy Sheets dashboard. Again, just one of the best tools you can find. here are my
Yep.
total rewards. Let me
So
zoom
what'd you get there? 44th. That's good. You
in.
got
Yeah.
nothing over 1,000. Good job.
Well, none of my best lines over 1,000, but if you look right beneath these, I think my next best silver line might have been 3,000 or so. It was I I
But
did.
still, like to nail every league in top 600 is pretty impressive.
Thank you. Yeah, I did feel good about it, kind of giving it that review this morning. I came to a similar conclusion of, would have liked to have been top 30 in elite or maybe top 200 in gold and top 100 silver. But this kind of shows something we've harped on a lot. Just you got to stick to the process, trust the process, and eventually, you're going to hit weeks like this or like your week last week, right? You'll have a couple where you have three top 10 lines in silver and a top 30 line in elite. So, just keep on cooking every week and, keep bringing in the rewards because zero point zero 0.09 ETH, 12 cards, 100,000 fantasy points, 500 gold. That's still nothing to sneeze at in my eyes.
No, absolutely not. That's good. That is good. Well done.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. How about you, man? Coming off your truly landmark victory last week, lapping the field. How'd you get on this week?
Well, you know what I got last week? Like divide that by like a million.
So
It's like last week I netted like half an ETH. This week I netted like 0.05 ETH. Um,
wow.
it wasn't great to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't know. Just know. So what happens. Like some weeks are great, some aren't. I think this week was funny. I feel like this week was a bit more of like if you followed the meta. Like, do you know what I
Mm,
mean? Like everyone who scored high in the lower leagues all had at least one of three cards. Which was
okay.
kind of what I saw with like Shoku, Mixie, and Jez. They
Yep.
were they were in a whole load of the lower league decks, like in terms of pulling the most points. So I think yeah, I think that burnt me a wee bit, and also just I don't know, just like didn't really have anything perform. Like there was no five in a row that really, no five cards that I had in any deck that were like consistent. Like they looked good to be honest. Like even if you look at I got 76th, sorry 78th was my best elite,
Okay.
which isn't so bad.
No.
Uh, and everyone scored well. Easy let me down a wee bit, but everyone
Same.
scored at least 1,000.
Yeah.
Um, but it looks like it was just a high scoring week to be honest. And then in the lower leagues, it was painful if you didn't have any of the top three.
Yeah, and that's something I don't have the tweet pulled up right now, but Khalid, HK, right, the turtle, does a lot of great fantasy analysis recommendations. Or
Hmm.
sorry, not turtle, the frog. My apologies.
The
Uh,
frog.
I believe he had a tweet yesterday or this morning saying that this was the highest, like on average, scoring week that we've had yet, with more than half of the heroes over a score of 500.
That's
Um,
wild.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that bears out with exactly what you're saying. A lot of those mid tier guys who might, they might be 400 ish points on a good day. They were pretty
Mm.
well over 500. Like you said, Jez 675, Shoku a
Yep.
1 star at 825, insane.
Yeah. It was nuts, and I think that there was a good uh this page on the Molt's site where it
Hmm.
shows you if you actually look at how many people like there was
Oh,
three 1 stars over 500. There
jeez.
was there was like five, six 2 stars in the 4 to 600 range,
That is
and like you had
insanity.
yeah. I mean, if you look at that top line, like you've got Mexi, Shoku, Jez, Yano, Gloms, Sisyphus, like those six scored better than a lot. of your mid to high heroes.
Totally. I'm gonna flash back over to my screen real quick just so you can see. But I mean, and grant it was all dumb luck, but I did manage to have it was my best silver line. I did have Jez and Sisyphus in the same one, so
Oh, nice. Okay.
had Intuito just done a little bit more, I was honestly
Oh,
feeling really promising about it, but he kind of let me down a little bit. Otherwise, I thought I was cooking with that one.
yeah. I mean, Ram was great, and then your second line there, Bread, killed you.
I know, man.
You
That
had Shoku. You
I
had Shoku.
exactly like I saw them popping off, and I was like, oh my god, if the mid tier guys can just kind of perform at a
I
mid tier
know.
level, then it was all looking sunshine and rainbows for your boy, but not not
Nuts.
great.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I felt exactly the same this week. I felt like obviously if I tailored exactly, if you looked at 6 decks and you put the right guys in the right slots, you'd be doing fine. But mine were just too spread out. I just didn't have. I wouldn't have really felt comfortable having like a Jez Shoku like 2 cards in single line.
Totally. I mean, they were 1 and 2 stars at the time. You cannot
Yeah.
expect this. This is far from the norm, right?
Yeah, I think because sometimes I get to the end of when I'm building my decks, I get to the end of the list, and I sometimes think, well, I may as well put them in, but I know it's going to do crap. Maybe this week it would have been okay if I'd
Yeah,
left enough good stuff at the end.
but to your point, talking about Jez, honestly, we probably should have seen that coming a little bit more so than the other ones because Jez, huge farmer, huge bags, very rich, right? That's kind of just known what they're one of the things they're known for, being in crypto, DeFi a long time. He or she, they, I guess, they had a $15 million airdrop from Hyperliquid, I believe. Um,
Was that
and
there? Oh my god, was that
yeah,
the?
yep,
Oh
that
yeah, 169,000 points.
and he clipped I don't think he clipped it all in one cell, but he clipped most of it in within 1 day and posted there you go.
They
Or maybe
added
it
to
wasn't.
it.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
I knew that he was a big hyperliquid farmer. I've kind of seen him on my timeline promoting it, so I feel like that was a bit of a miss on my
Mm.
end. I should have expected they might be doing a little victory lap this week. So apologies to all the listeners out there. I feel like I should have caught that alpha, but that's why we're here. Acknowledge our mistakes and do better next time.
No, it's fine. I mean, you can say that. You could say like this might happen, but I mean, it's also you'd never know who else is also going to boost and kill it this week. So yeah,
For sure. And I mean to that point, I still don't I know I saw Shoku's post that blew up talking about if you just, DM'd your address or put it on Facebook comments back in the early Ripple days. He got airdropped $500,000 in Ripple and stuff like that. Like it used to be that easy. So I saw him blow up. You can't expect that. And I still don't know why Sisyphus did so well as a 3 star. No idea what he was posting, but again, just one of those you can't expect it out of that. You can't trust that you're going to be able to figure it out every week.
yeah, there are a load of posts.
So that I mean that's probably part of it then, right? 43 posts. I know some weeks he gets a 0 because he just doesn't post at all. So I'm sure that's part of it.
Yeah, it was like a consistent above 700 score from the
Yep.
43 posts. Very good, very very good.
Well, you love to see it, man. Not like we said, not our best results all around, but hey, still enough rewards that we can make a fun little pack ripping session right here. So, shall we get into it?
Let's do it. Let's do it. You start.
We
You start.
Ooh, all right, all right. I will do it. I've already gone through, kind of claimed all my ETH and my fan points and blast gold worth $1, all that fun stuff. So let me
I
just.
think I got my 0.04 ETH came in as well.
Ooh, nice.
Happy days.
Don't spend it all in one place, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. I think can't remember if it was a 1 or 2 card pack we got here, but nice little appetizer.
Okay, nice. Let's do it.
Come on, give me that epic.
Do you know what? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what cards you get first.
Oh fucking hell!
Oh, starting off with a corker. Oh, it was a one pack.
that,
Okay,
that was
right.
a single card pack.
It was me waiting to get something good to come after, but that was us. Okay.
Okay, now a little bit better here. Two cards, double the fun. Literally cannot be any worse,
No,
right?
you're either gonna get more one stars, or we're gonna improve. Let's do it. What? How many is in this one?
Two. So only two, but hey.
Yeah. Right, here we go. I
All
always
right.
love it. See when that first card's a banger, like you don't mind what comes after.
Exactly. Yeah. That's honestly that's kind of been my shifting perspective as we've kind of grinded out the weeks here. If I get one usable good card out of all my rewards, I'm a happy camper. But it's when you go
Yeah,
through, 10, 12, 18, 20, and they're all one, two useless stars. That's a
yeah.
little bit of a
I
gut
was
wrencher.
I was watching the fantasy cabal chat, and there was a few people pulling some ones. There was some good stuff though. Uh, I saw one of the players' girl got a was. Frog leader, I think. Yeah, he got an epic Pac-Man. Could be better, could be worse, but someone else, Phoenix after your own heart, got a Nor rare.
Oh, oh, join the club.
You guys should be pals.
Oh my God.
Um, yeah, but let's do it. Let's see. Let's see
All
what we
right,
got.
here we go. Two-pack banger, two-pack banger. Let's go. Come on, come on.
Then I get a feeling of orangey. Don't know why.
Ooh,
Oh,
would not feel bad about an orangey. Right here. Okay.
okay, okay.
Not the best, not the worst, though. Better than a one
Up and
star.
down.
Yeah.
I think good for the crypto boom. It's always
Mm-hmm.
got some good takes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point. He's had some weeks where he's popped up to a 6, 7 star, done
Yeah,
really well. So I think that's a usable card. That's decent.
yeah. Probably wouldn't go shopping, but I wouldn't burn it either.
No, no. And I know I already have, I think, one or two of his commons. So, I mean, if I'm
Okay.
lucky enough to pull one or two more, I mean, I'd happily upgrade that to a rare just to throw in some, a silver or gold deck.
Yeah, or with it if it's low price, just pick a couple up. Finish off the
Okay, here we go.
the
Six
five.
six
Right, come on.
cards.
What have you got anything sitting on a 4 that you want to get up to a 5 or?
No, I don't. Not to my knowledge, at least. I mean, I know I've got four of some trash cards, like sex
Ah, okay,
offender, pair AI rev, but nothing decent that I've been holding out for one more of.
gotcha. Okay.
All right, here we go. Come on, lads. Okay. Hot
Okay.
start.
I mean, I think that's probably the best 1 star this week.
Yeah.
So not the worst.
I mean, we've
Between
seen we've seen Verse Laloon come in the number one spot before, right? So,
Yeah, and I think as well, even if you want to sell that, that's going to be the most expensive 1 star this week probably.
all right, let's see if there's anything lovely hiding behind this.
Oh,
Oh, okay, max
oh,
and half glitch.
Zoo. For
Okay.
some reason, gone a bit downhill recently, but I've always quite liked that card. And at a 3 star, that's nice.
Yeah, that's some decent value there. Yeah. I will say I almost picked up his epic a couple weeks back when he was kind of consistent 5 or 6 star. So happy I held off there.
Dodged a bullet.
Yep.
There's been a few shit weeks.
Oh, well, there's Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, okay.
Ugh,
Bandit.
Bandit, got enough of him.
Ape,
Oof, and Apex.
I do like Apex, but I mean, I wish you got more there to be honest. But
Yeah, not my best week in Rewardsville, but that's
what
how
was your
she
ETH?
goes. Um,
Did you get?
yeah, I did. I got .09, I believe, and I think it is already in my account. Question
Yeah,
mark.
it's in now. It's in.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so I got all the trash out of the way for you. So
Thank you.
the reward, the pity timer should be fresh for you, buddy. Come on, let's see some blue, some purple, maybe even some shiny whatever legendary is.
Let's do it. Okay. So, are we ready?
Ready as I'll ever be after a showing like my own.
Let's do this. Right. Okay. I want an orangey. That's what I'm after.
Okay, that's you're front running me a little bit, but I do plan on touching on him in my next and in the next segment. So I that'd
Oh,
be
nice.
that'd be great if you could pull one here, a little validation. Come on, come on.
Ugh.
Boo, clear pill, boo.
I remember you used to sport an epic of her, didn't you?
Oh, I had a legendary. That was my
Oh, it's a
one.
legendary.
That was my one and only upgrade. I was upgrading the rares into an epic, and it skipped into a legendary.
Yeah. I mean, started off with. Oh my
Ooh!
god! Fucking come on!
Ow!
Come on!
Get in, lad.
Yes. Right. The rest can be bollocks. I don't care.
That's a knee
That
slide into the corner flag if I've ever seen it.
that is, man. I'm punching the corner flag.
Doing a
Gonna get.
Vardy karate kick.
I'm getting a yellow card for running into the crowd. Fucking yes.
Oh my god. Put that kit back on, sir. We still got the rest of the match to play.
Come on, man. Okay, good
Oh,
job.
what a hit, son.
That's my
Loved it.
first. That's my first ever whale oosh. Um,
Amazing.
right. I mean, this could be anything now. I don't care.
And that's how it works, right? You get one good pull.
Yeah. S- that was brilliant, man.
Amazing. You love to see it, brother. An 8-star. Oh god
Oh,
damn it.
that means you got a gen.
Jen or maybe a Zagabond. I think he broke one
Yeah,
of my
Jen or
openings.
Zagabond. Yeah.
This reminds me. When V2.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to use V to see what I got.
Mm.
Mints. Because I can't. Oh, mints. I'm not on the list.
Interesting.
No worries. If anyone's done it, if
Oh,
the, if it,
actually, I
check,
can look on mine because I'm not
yeah,
blocked.
check what I got. Check what I got.
Let's see. Where's Mr. Ezrin OX transactions? Okay, here I'll pop over to my screen and you can see it that way.
If it's shit, I don't care.
You pulled the Phelps, David Phelps.
Oh yeah, we can move on from
You
this.
were right. It
Jen,
was a Jen that broke it, and then a Max.
Jenna Max and a Phelps. Right, okay. Let's move on swiftly.
Womp womp. Sorry about that, brother.
No problem. Have you seen my whale whoosh?
God.
Right, here we go. Here's the big haul. Right, so we got the 8 carder, which tends to mean I don't know. I do better with small packs.
Okay. I mean,
I find
hell,
big
you
packs
got
are
a
just
whale. You got that whale on a 1 out of 2. So
yeah, exactly. I find the big ones are like 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see.
come
Let's
on,
see.
come on, one
Oh,
more.
for
Son of
fuck's
a
sake, man.
mother.
8 gens, man. Right, show me what we got.
All right, back to Silva reveals Ezrin's polls stream. Let's hop on over here.
LARP, Carbon,
Oh, let's
Imran.
Carbon. Oh man,
That was
wow.
decent.
Again, Jen just saying, I'm gonna break your whole pack opening. Nothing fun for you, brother.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
No,
take that.
not bad at all.
I mean, Carbon. Yeah, been on a downswinger.
Yeah, because he's been on private. So, but I'm assuming that has to come off at some point.
Yeah, must do. I can actually look myself now.
Oh, there you
Right,
go. Hell, I'd still say you got 2 or 3 decent cards there, and then the
I'm pretty
whale, which
happy
is
with
a
that.
great one. Yeah, that was. I think we were talking about it pre-show. I can't remember if we mentioned it at the top here, but last week you had your best ever rewards in terms of ETH, but not really a single good pull to to
No.
speak of. This week, not so great on the ETH, but you kind of crushed it in the cars department there, pal.
Yeah, that was decent, wasn't it? I mean, like
Whew, look at that
this
chart.
this week, it was a double two. That is
That's insane. Second
that is
place. I
yeah, it's twice.
He was not
2
even
weeks
on
in
my
a row.
radar. I wonder what he must have had some kind of thread on something because he popped off.
Yeah, unreal. There we go, man. Tweets. What did he do? Yeah, he's got 3 absolute killer ones.
Jesus, yeah. 500,000 views, 400K, 350. Dear Lord.
I mean, it was just consistent. Oh, it was the that felt like that was
That was in
okay.
November. Yeah, that was November 4th.
Yeah, that's old news. That's December 3rd. Oh, digging into Artifact and where they screwed up. Nice. And then Magic Eden
Uh,
rundown.
that,
That would
that,
have that would have
yep,
killed it.
that should have been something else that we probably had on our radar to flag was just Magic Eden drop, checkers going out, any sort of airdrop hunter or anything like that. That would have been kind of a meta they would have eaten in.
Yeah. He's good for that sort of stuff as well, bringing the technical side.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that.
Well, GG, my friend. That is an awesome come up. Yeah, super. I mean, I'm stoked for you. I can't wait to see what kind of damage you do next week with that whale card because, good lord, that's a cooker.
Yeah, it should be cool. And I'll try and match it out. I mean, it is an 8-star, so I need to go shopping, maybe see what else I can pair it up with. But
Absolutely.
happy with that.
Yes,
You know, when you get good
sir.
rewards, good cards. I love being like given the good cards as well instead of having to just go buy them.
Yeah, it feels that much sweeter.
Yeah, and then when they add up, and then you can like like upgrade them. I think I did. I think I did that with. So I'm close to doing that with smolting and orangey.
Oh, really? Oh, 4 oranges. That's why you wanted one. I
Yeah, I wanted
see.
one more, either that or smolting, so I can upgrade them. But um,
Jesus, you've been accumulating, sir. Those are lovely cards.
those yeah, those are. I mean, orangey is just like killing it with meme coins, isn't he?
I'm gonna be
Uh,
honest. I have Orangey blocked just because I had him followed. He was on my fantasy top list that I do a good job of keeping up with, but
mhm.
his posting was just so annoying. Like I mean, it was rapid fire. It was polluting my timeline. I just had to get him off of there. So sure, he's a fine enough young man, but just not for me when I'm trying to digest information and try make a plan and see what kind of heroes I like. He is just not one I care for as far as myself engaging with.
Gotcha.
Top
Yeah.
lad, I'm sure though. Top lad.
I don't know him personally, but yeah, he seems to cook at fantasy. Got a good following basically,
Mm,
well engaged, and then I think a lot of people are trying to kind of follow along with his wallets and stuff to cook when he's cooking.
yeah.
Um,
And we have a one of the truly a fantasy top legend in chat right now, Crab. So I'm gonna pop over to my screen real quick just to show where he kind of ranks on some of the player reward leaderboard. Mr. Crab is a
oh,
certified
nice.
whale, number 10
That was.
overall.
Do you know? I kept seeing Crab at the top, and I was thinking, this is nuts. Like, not this is nuts, but I mean, good on him. But
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
nice. It was nice to see as well some variation up there.
Yeah, fifth in elite. And he said his pack rewards weren't the best either, all commons, but he did get a Mert. And I mean that's just about one of the most
Nice.
solid cards you can get. Uh, ooh, and he's trying to accumulate to upgrade to an epic. Let's go. Whew. That would be an
On a on
insane
a
card.
merit. Good
Yeah,
job.
I mean that's going to be just about damn near 2,000 points week in week out. That'd be a great card to put in. Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad we've finally done our rewards because we can actually start looking at the marketplace again.
I that is just the biggest pain, man, when you and me were trying to do our little pre-show rundown, try and see where we stand, get all our notes in place, and we can't actually use the Fantasy Top site because we're locked
Do you
out by
want
the
some?
rewards.
Do you want some serious alpha?
Please.
That is gone in V2.
Oh, thank you, based French devs. Thank
Yeah.
you.
In V2, you can browse the site with unclaimed rewards. Yes.
that I
Huge.
for no other reason, not the analytics, not the reuse old deck lineups which they've hinted at, using, not even all the pretty new animations, graphics. Just let me be able to browse the site while not ripping my rewards. That's all I ask,
Yeah,
guys.
and I only know that because I had to go on V2 to get some of the stuff done that I needed to do
Yeah,
before the show.
that's
So
amazing,
I was
man.
like, oh hell yeah. But yeah, it looks like what was I gonna say? It looks like we can do a bit of a rundown on who we're looking at for next week if you like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, would you like to start her off, or you want me to throw a couple names out there?
You throw a few out, and I can run through them here if you like, and
Yeah,
then
love it.
we can pick up who do you want to target first.
Yeah, so couple of names. Some we've talked about in the past. Some, might be their first time, but one in particular. Your boy, your number one, the best flightless bird around, Pentoshi.
Yeah,
Um, Ever since he's come back,
absolutely.
he's been incredible. Really, I just some his scoring has been awesome, and you see there his common still is relatively cheap
Mm-hmm.
compared to the cards around his price, right, or his
Yep.
performance rather. You look
Yep.
any 7 star that's been basically top 20, top 25 for the last month or two, they're going to be more than 0.02, 0.025, whatever he's sitting at right now.
Yeah.
So I can say, he has saved my elite lineups single handedly, scoring just about 2,000 or more every week. So big fan of Pentoshi's. I've got some stink bids in trying to get some cheap commons to fill out some lineups. But wow,
Yeah.
if that chart ain't a thing of beauty right there.
I mean, do you know the great thing about him as well? Not only is he consistent at this point, but all those weeks when he was on the deck doing nothing, his inflation was so high
Mm-hmm.
that he is probably the. I think we've said this before, haven't we? But he is, without a doubt, the best value high scoring card due to the amount that is on the market.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a
Like,
great point.
do you know what? I'm still so pissed off. Remember when Burton posted the legendary at 0.88?
Yep.
I still have flashbacks to the fact that I missed that.
I I had a bid in and a bid got accepted right above mine for it. So when the next one got listed the next day or two for .9 something,
Yeah,
I didn't bid, I didn't bother. I market bought it, and I mean that might be my very best buy I've ever had. Like I just yeah, can't be more happy with Pentoshi. Super great
yeah,
engagement, tons of followers, and now that he posts multiple times a day just about now. Now that we're
yeah,
full on bull market, I don't see that changing. So God bless you, Mr. Penguin.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, now you look at that. I mean,
That is almost. I think that's right around where that legendary bid got accepted was 0.69 ish, .7.
are you sure?
Yeah,
I always
I
thought it was like 0.8, but maybe you're
maybe
right. Oh
I
my
think I
god.
think it was because I think it was listed around .8, .85, and I remember
Oh, and they
my
took an offer as well. Oh my
yeah,
god. Makes me
that's
feel
what it
even
was.
worse.
The listing was .8 something, but they took an offer well below that
Yeah.
because I had the
I
second
mean, no
best
one's
offer at
selling
like
it
point
because
six
it's like
something.
so. It's just so good. Like it's just such a consistent card. So
Absolutely.
consistent card with high value. Like
It's that chart is stupid, man.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, when
And
he
then
all he has to do is post. He doesn't. It doesn't even have to be anything funny, particularly trolling. Just post a chart, a sentence or two of analysis, and I mean, he's got damn near 500,000 views on it, pretty much guaranteed.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Because I stacked loads, but then I upgraded to an epic, and I just
Which,
missed out on
uh,
that legendary.
I mean, yeah, but that epic. I mean, that is an incredible card still to have. If I didn't have this legendary, I absolutely would have gone in for a market buy epic. So.
Yeah, I still look at this list sometimes. It's sickening seeing how many people hold.
Hey, look at me. There's me. Oh, me and Crab.
Way there
Hey,
you
good
go.
night. Crab with the legendary and 2 epics. Woo!
Nice. Hit me up, Crab, if you want to sell some of those. Not some of those. I've maybe taken Epic, but yeah. But yeah, some people just have like stacks and stacks of commons.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, who was your next one?
Another one I was looking at was our good friend Stowe, STO, which I think is short for
Oh, please tell me he's doing well again, because I've got.
I mean I think so. He finished I think top 20-ish or somewhere right around there this past tournament. Um
Hmm. Oh yeah, back up top 20 last two.
yeah, so I think that okay, I 0.019 for a common, not super cheap, right? When you consider the floor, but also I
Hmm.
think if he can continue to be right around this level, maybe a little better, maybe a little worse, not just go on hiatus like he was for a few weeks there.
Yep.
I think he's got the potential to just be another really strong, consistent top 30 or 40 pretty much whenever kind of player. So even at 7 stars, I'm interested in trying to scoop up one of his. I mean, bids at 0.016, I kind of love that price.
Yeah, that's cool. That is good.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether he was coming or going for a while. I'm
Yeah,
glad to see. I'll maybe take him a bit more seriously because I don't remember actually like putting him in my best lineups.
yeah.
But maybe now if he's up there, I mean he's sitting at a 7 star, so he's going to basically lead a lineup.
Yeah.
Um,
That,
but
or
yeah,
keep if you keep him on your radar closely enough, and you can catch when he does go away the next time. I mean, that's the perfect reverse kind of entry right there.
that is true as well. Yep, 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 yep.
And then last one I wanted to shout out here real quick. Actually, a suggestion from Crab. I mean, the man is dominating us in every league just about right now. So we got to take his word for its weight in gold. And you got it, Mr. Elio Trades right there. His chart looks
Hmm.
a lot like Stowe the last few weeks. Creeping right on up there. He's a big influencer, tons of following, posts pretty regularly some of his YouTube videos on what coins he's following, metas, right? He's had his own projects, Neo Tokyo,
Yeah,
the whatever his
that other one. What was
whatever
that one?
it's his PFP, which I minted, and I should know this
Do
because
not, do not.
I
I'll
minted it and I got a gold and I sold it for 10 ETH, and so
Super
uh,
something, wasn't it? We definitely had so many conversations about this in MVHQ.
year. I remember his project minted the same
Superverse.
day as one of there you go. The same day as one of like the MVHQ NFTLA party. So I had to mint it on my way out the door before going to that to get a little smash with the
Nice.
lads.
Yeah, it was like because like him and Becker have been pushing the Beam token and building on Beam, and I think there's a bunch of those guys. Yeah, still building there, but yeah, I think gaming as well will have its time, and I think Elio and Apex are gonna absolutely rip up there when those are in the spotlight.
Absolutely. I love that. And THC did he
Imposters.
imposters, that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah, that was it. Imposters. Gosh.
AKA Web3 Among Us, but don't tell anyone
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Just yeah. Keep that to yourself.
Right. But yeah, I think those are three great calls, right? All in really similar value ranges as far as cost. Stowe being the cheapest at 0.019, Pentoshi right around there, 0.021, and then Elio, I think his common was about 0.02526. So I think those are great values, all 7 or 8 stars. So yeah,
Hmm.
those are some of my picks for the next few weeks. Not necessarily undervalued star wise, but I think they're great cost to value ratio.
Yeah. No, I think those are great shouts. Um. Yeah, for me, I was kind of just starting down at the ones and looking around. So I think for the 1 stars, you've kind of the best value is probably Vers and maybe Matchy, but
Mm,
nothing great.
no.
2 stars, I was kind of like, okay, like I like Apex and Little Moon
Oh,
Lambo, but
that's a great shout because I
but then
I
if you look, it's just not been great like for a long time. So deserves to be 2 star.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of Moon Lambos for a while, and he is the definition of a roller coaster, right? I mean, he might
Yeah,
be fifth, and then he might be 80th, and then he might be 20th, and then he might be 150. Like you never know with that guy.
yeah. Do you know who I've been betting on every week and it's been killing me? Pac-Man.
Oh man, so disappointing. He
I
even
just
said,
like one of these weeks, like surely the radio silence has to end now, right? But no, it just keeps going. It's killing
"Oh,
me, man. Look at
oh, what a
this.
chart!
Like
Oh
that's a
God,
horrendous chart, man.
Pac-Man better
Absolutely
be
nuts.
lucky we don't have a vote out coming up, or else he would be on the chopping block."
I mean, he doesn't even have any friends. Look at his inner circle. Shocking. When have you seen any of these inner circles look as bare bones as his?
That's the best diss I've heard on the show ever. I don't even think he has any friends.
I mean, look at that.
Oh, even
Coach
Bruce
Blue.
has a few.
He's got tons, mate. Right.
Lord,
Anyway,
that's amazing.
and then if we go up to like three, I mean, poor Davis, man. Davis still on. Uh, what's the word? Protected.
Oof.
So yeah, still locked up here.
Ah, lame.
Um, which is a shame. It is lame, but
Yeah. Who does he think he is? Kobe?
I know it's like when they start unlocking, you're like, quick follow. But um, yeah, I've always liked LARP as well.
Mm-hmm.
Free Vidmo's down here as well.
Would you mind clicking into free real quick? I have to think
Uh-huh.
that's got to be the lowest he's ever been.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
2 weeks in a row as well.
Yeah. Oof. 134. That's rough. But
I swear there must be a bug here because like everyone who's had a bad week has like had the same bad week
I
or a good
do
week.
I do think it's a bug. I think that is only
Yeah.
1 week. Like that's the most recent one. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's showing up as two, but
Yeah. I need to stop looking at this and thinking that they've had two identical weeks because everyone's the same. So
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So I mean you're right. So it's the worst week they've had in all their time.
Yeah. And I don't own any cards of his, so I can't say I'm up to date, but maybe it's as simple as went on vacation or, was got a big hyper liquid airdrop and, just said, all right, I'm taking the week off. But I can't imagine he doesn't rebound from that to some extent.
Yeah. It's one of these ones where it's like even though he's still active, he's just doing the retweets, not actually posting anything.
Yep, that'll do it.
Um yeah. Although 5 hours ago.
Oh, that's, I was going to say,
uh,
I think that was past the cutoff.
5 hours, was it?
Mm
Or it might have been at the end.
hmm. Yeah, so
Might have
even still, it
ruined
doesn't,
some reverse decks, but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But there you go. I think that's quite positive then, if he's began posting at the end.
Yeah. So, I mean, at
And
three
6 hours,
stars,
5, 6, 7. Okay, he's back, basically.
So at 3 stars, that might be a great
That's gonna be
little,
killer.
yeah, great. If you got any frees, you might want to consider putting him in your best star capped kind of lineups there because he might be a free square. Pun intended.
Hoi, hoi. So what we got? Yeah, so I mean he's not cheap.
Yeah, I'm assuming the sharps have quite priced that in, right? They're having the same thoughts we are.
Yeah. Well, no one's bought one in 4 days.
Oh shit, never mind then. Talking out my
I don't know
arse.
how serious to take this. Look who bought it as well.
Our
I
boy.
swear, I
Oh.
swear 18 pages is like I remember he was like OG used to give us his sheet. And
Mm-hmm.
his sheet was it was seriously technical.
Yeah, it was a great little bit of edge. All the stuff he was tracking, all the metrics, and just
Yeah.
just in a Google sheet he was sharing within the walls of Metaverse HQ. Shameless
Yeah.
plug for Metaverse HQ. Join today.
He was yeah, he would be able to pull some absolute gems. So I'm not surprised to see him buy up 4 days ago as the
Yeah,
last known transactions.
I mean,
Look at
but
that,
uh,
zero
look
point
at
zero 0.01.
look at the
I mean, it's not.
price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's decent price. Um, yeah, that's a really good 3 star. Good to know.
Yeah, he'll be able to do some nice work with that. A couple lineups this week, I hope.
Yeah. I wonder if he's upgrading it, because if you ran 5 bronze decks, he'd probably do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Cap, our man, called out
Ooh,
Relic. What's he calling out? So he's saying Relic's doing terrible, but his price is going up.
huh.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
wow,
he's not wrong.
Jesus.
He's not wrong.
I mean, I wonder if he made a very explicit tweet in the last couple of days or hours saying, "Hey, I'll be back full time next week" or something. I don't know.
Interesting. I mean, what's his star rating? 3.
Three, and he has won. I'm pretty sure he's gotten either top one or top two a couple of different times. So
Mm,
I get the appeal there. A 3 star that has a potential to be a top five hero for you.
yeah,
That's some insane value.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a big price hike.
yeah.
I mean, in respect of like a common, um, not huge supply either.
Wow, only 483. I did not realize that.
Yeah, okay. And then moving up from the 3s, this is where it gets kind of into standard issue land.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got a few people high. Like some of these guys probably shouldn't really. Like some of these guys are going to be expensive plays. I feel like yeah, a lot of this is kind of normal, what I would expect. Some of the guys like Andy up at a 4, Lupify up at a
Oh,
4,
ugh.
Yano up at a 4, Tensor up at a 4, Rootify up at a 4. That's that's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Vo would kill it this week,
I
but
did too, man.
it's kind of been up and down, isn't it?
Yeah.
With everyone's impressions of the airdrop and the allocations.
I will
It was
say,
nice.
is Art Basel next week? Do you know?
It's on now, I think.
Okay, because I've seen Vo post a few times. They're gonna have like the Magic Eden house, and it's a big villa on the water, and they'll have a yacht out there for their big party.
Ah,
So if that party is taking place during the tournament window next week, I would not be shocked if calling it again, calling our shot. But if she does pretty well,
yeah. Art Basel is actually Friday to Sunday, so
oh son of a bitch.
so you could go in and come back and then do your lineups. Yeah. But there might be some fallout from it or stuff from it. Decent reverse plays in 4 to 5 range, but not seeing amazing cards for reverse in 7 to 8. Yeah, 7 to 8 for reverse. I'm just reading some messages here. I think reverse in 4 to 5 looks pretty healthy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of decent looking options there. And there's a lot of boomer busts.
Mm-hmm. I like
But
Richard
I think
Tensor, Andy. Yeah, a lot of those
yeah,
4 stars are gonna be good
yeah.
for reverse.
I feel like if you go 4 to 5 and then you were to market price low to high, this is where you start seeing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that
Cause
pre-rich would be a great one for reverse. Loopify, Jim, K Money. Yeah, a lot of good options there.
yes, a lot of these sort of ones where it's like kills it or dies.
Yeah,
It's like
it's moon or dust.
yeah, exactly. Um, I keep going back to the electron. And then as we move to rank again, so then from five to 8, who sticks out from here?
Well, I would help your bags by saying Mocha.
Yeah, I feel like Gwart. Is he coming? Is he on the comeback?
I think he had a
Oh
great
my.
week. I don't, I not
Yeah, don't be
don't.
deceived by the two dots. That's a one dot. That's good to see though, because I play his rare every week and it usually
Mm,
kills me.
yeah, but I like seeing weeks like that. To your point, because it shows that they still got the juice, right? Like War
Yeah.
had been down for quite a while, but if they want, they can still be a top 10, top 20 hero, which keeps me from jeeting them into the abyss.
Yeah. I've seen lots of good stuff with Rasmer and Thread Guy as well. They seem to
Mm-hmm.
be doing some viral streams.
Yep.
Um, I'm wondering if Artifact are going to come back and offer the IP over.
I would love if they did because otherwise I've got about 10 pairs of their sneakers under my bed right now that are going to be real big bricks if not.
Did they actually do real shoes?
Oh yeah, yeah, they've done
Oh wow!
they've done a
But it
bloody a
wasn't the
load of
ones
them.
where you had like your bored ape on them. That wasn't.
No, no, no. It wasn't the 10 KTF ones. They're like based off they're Nike shoes essentially. Like one side has the Artifact Lightning Bolt logo and the other like on the left inside has like the Nike swoosh on them. So they're legitimate Nike shoes.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember some people were like so deep in Artifact and 10 KTF.
Everyone will want to buy my Gutter Cat hoodie one day, I swear.
I think I've got an Artifact basketball top somewhere.
That's amazing.
I think it's next to my V Friends trading card
Oh boy,
case
I
and
sold all
all the
those.
other shit that I've got. Um, okay, so we got Cap as well flagging. Yeah, in the 8 stars, there's some good stuff here. So we've got Shoku. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a risky one, but I mean,
He's going straight into my reverse line, and you can't convince me otherwise.
yeah. I mean, the good thing is people might not realize, but maybe this double dot's going to serve us well because people are going to be thinking that they've pulled off a double weaker.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Shoku in reverse is probably a good shout.
Yeah.
And then also, what was I going to say? Also, yeah, I mean, the fact because Mitch is still on a. Because since they redid the stars instead of it being week in week out, it was like the average,
Mm,
wasn't it? So
yeah.
you still got another week of Mitch.
Can you do me a favor real quick? Click into his card
Yeah,
and click his X and see where it directs you.
it takes you to the original one. They draw a line.
Not the okay, not his new account basically.
I think that new account wasn't actually his new account though.
Yeah, oh, is it not?
No,
I can't tell
I
if it
did.
is or not. Everyone's memeing underneath it.
Yeah, yeah, I did look at it. I did look at it. I'm sure. I think it was like I snort line, or was it not? Something like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it said under it is like parody or something. So I
Mm,
got the feeling it wasn't his real one. Um. So yeah, I'm kind of. He did say he was working on getting it unlocked, but I don't know how true that is.
same.
Um. Yeah, I feel like Taiki and Zach as well. Not a bad shout.
No, Zach's been on a heater recently.
Oh my god, so he has.
He's been big into DeSci, right? Decentralized science, which some of those tokens have ripped the past few
Oh,
weeks. Um,
gotcha.
yeah, so I can't tell when the fairy dust is going to run out for him and he's going to turn back into a pumpkin. But if you're holding him, might as well run it while you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, I'd run that in a main. Um, yeah, I think that was the main ones really.
Yeah.
I think everyone else. I think B Sol certainly was on a heater this week. I don't know if that
Mm,
was a consistent as well. No. What?
hmm.
Why are they? It's a weird six, isn't it?
Yeah.
They went from six, and maybe it's just the consistency across this range
Yeah.
somehow landed them in a six. That's probably a good reverse option if you're needing a high value card.
Unfortunately, I have not been blessed to own a B Soul card, so I will have to be on the sidelines.
Oh, good joke though.
Thank you. Um,
Alex as well. Um, I think that's my kid's favorite card because of the Kirby.
not a bad
Um,
choice, truly.
yeah, I think it was a big standouts really from the reverse. I don't think there's too many surprises up here in the 7 to 8 range.
Yeah.
Any tips and suggestions on using fragments from Mr. S? Yeah, so as Cap said, there is going to be 4 options. So just now you can spend 100 fragments for 1 card, but there are 3 other options which aren't released, which we're not sure exactly what the specifics are going to be, but you could spend more fragments and it's either going to be a case of upping your chances or guaranteeing you a different rarity. So I guess if you're not in the market for cards, then it's a good option to probably just stash those until we have a better idea of what's going on.
Yeah, I think that's my general sentiment as well. I'm holding on to mine. Uh and yeah, waiting for V2 to where they'll get full utility because I do think we'll get a little bit more usefulness, hopefully be able to mint a rare, epic, or even legendary card from the rip. Uh
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm in no rush to spend mine right now, at least.
I agree.
How many fragments are you sitting on there, Big Ezrin?
How many? 3,700.
Ooh, Lord, that's beautiful.
It's quite. But did you know the crazy thing though? You talk for a second. Let me quickly hunt this out.
Will do. I'm actually going to change topics here real quick as you're figuring that out. This is the last thing I wanted to show off today. Going back to the goat, the Molt's fantasy sheets site. He has a new little feature here. If you go under your player section in player decks, type in whoever you're looking for, but hopefully it's yourself. You can expand any deck, and if you click on this little graph icon here underneath the hero, he's got some really really great charting and visualization tools of how a hero's score progressed throughout the tournament, right? Even including data like how many tweets they had, right? So we go one post here, another here. Obviously this means two posts, right? How their score kind of tracks up and down as they're posting, as well as like a cumulative view total, right? So I can see here, Pentoshi only in air quotes had 18 tweets this last week, but he garnered 2 million views during that time. Versus if you compare that to someone like Kook had 4 times as many posts with 87, but only like 300,000 more views. So I think that there is some really awesome data that you can dig into here. Kind of going into some of your heroes, maybe seeing why some of them underperformed, got off to kind of a decent start, and then just kind of fell off before rising back up. I just think there's going to be a lot of stuff that you can dig into here to kind of gain just a little extra insight into your own processes, or even looking up some other players and seeing maybe kind of giving you some a little insight into how they built their decks, how they were able to be so successful. So I'm definitely gonna, I mean, you can see here something happened. You could even go and look for these tweets specifically that caused him to really shoot up the rankings. So yeah, I just again shout out the Molt, always improving his dashboards, his data aggregation, and really making fantasy that much, or making fantasy top that much closer to daily fantasy sports. Right, this is the kind of info that sharps use all the time when they're trying to figure out what who to play in their lineups, the different requirements to fit under. So yeah, the Molt is the GOAT, and if you're not using fantasy sheets for one or all of your deck building needs, you are shooting yourself in the foot, in my opinion.
You know that I totally agree, and do you know that you even though I was looking at this page, I never noticed that little icon.
Well, I think that was new. I think because he
Yeah,
DM'd me about it this week, so I can't be sure if that was there earlier. So you may have
it's really
overlooked it.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do think,
Um.
man, it's you can get a lot of great. Oh wow. I mean, Wizard of
Yeah.
Soho had almost 120 posts. Sheesh.
Who was that one that we were just looking at? Was it B-Sol? No. Yeah, B-Sol at a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what their chart looks like, because I think that's the one that looks a bit weird to me.
Yeah. So I think that's the only I guess the only flaw in this. I don't have a B Soul card, so in order to pull up that chart, I would have to find a player who does have a B Soul card and then find that lineup.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha. Yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, we're
Um,
back on your screen, my friend. What did you want to give
oh
us a
yeah.
little alpha on?
Well, I think this was already shared on Twitter, but this was the other options that you're going to be able to spend. So that we don't know in terms of your fragments, like we don't know exactly um what the sapphire, diamond, and emerald we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
bring, but you know, I mean, we can guess, right? Is it gonna up your chances? Is it gonna guarantee you one thing or another?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably worth holding on to the fragments if you can until we get to that point. Um, and then they've got some other quite nice mechanics where I think you instead of burning to draw, there's going to be other burn types where you could um like burn cards for more fragments than just minting the cards, and then the ability to also add to your fragment stack if you want to like pay up a bit to get to the point of having like an emerald pack, or if you're like a bit of if you're like a little bit off, you can buy up some extras.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. I don't know when it's coming yet, but um, I think it's gonna be cool.
Yep. Lot of great features on the horizon with V2. I know we've been talking about it for a few weeks, but sure the devs are just putting, crossing their T's, dotting their I's, making sure everything's nice and gussied up for everyone before launching it. So yeah, just good things come to those who wait, as my mother would often tell me.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's good. It'd be nice as well. I think it'd be nice to just get something a bit fresher, understand where we are with the site, and fix a few of the things that are frustrating.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It works really well in mobile as well, from what I can see. So we can get rid
That
of that.
that's a big part that I'm bullish on. 'Cause initially I loved using this on mobile and just kind of setting lineups on the go whenever I'm out during the weekend and had a down second or two. But it's as they've bandaged and patched up certain parts on the back end, it's gotten a little less snappy, a little less responsive over the past few weeks and months.
I'm laughing.
Well, I think that just about brings us to the end of our show today. Ezrin, any parting words for the viewers at home, the lovely Fantasy Top enjoyers?
No, next week I need to do better. That's it.
Yeah, nah. I mean, hey, yeah, that's it. Just gonna go back to the drawing board and see, what didn't really work this week, and try and change it up a little bit. Identify some trends, see if we can get some actionable data out of it, and yeah, we move
That's
forward.
it. Yeah, and then we can keep stacking all those fragments. Get
Yes,
some more
sir.
ETH. No, I'm happy with the way it's been going. Um, what was it? A few last comments on V2. I think we can also buy fragments about 100. Yep. So we can, yeah, buying fragments. That was like maybe top you up, and
Mm-hmm.
then also instead of like burning 10 cards for 5 cards, I think you could almost burn 10 cards for like 580 fragments. So if you wanna If you want to keep, if you get better value bringing more off the table,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously will improve the kind of burn rate and scarcity of cards, which will be good.
Yes, sir. Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't
So,
know why that's a closing remark, but
uh,
it is what it is.
yeah, is what it is. So, thank you everyone again for tuning into another episode of Fantasy Top Down presented by Metaverse HQ. We all hope you have a lovely day and weekend at that. Ezrin, thank you again, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, everyone out there, don't forget to set your lineups, and we will see you next week, same time, same place. Peace.